Hello and welcome to the Helios blog. My name is Helios here for another reaction video. Today, Sneako insults Andrew Tate. Let's get into it.
The reason she's alone is because she's difficult.
Women are not accepting the bare minimum.
Women fuck men they respect.
All the women who say things like, I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man, like, y'all impress me.
Women just gaslight each other and say what they want to hear.
Kind of address what I was talking about. I think that he saw it on Twitter, and I think he was kind of referencing, not, I wouldn't say sneak dissing, but mentioning me subliminally.
Talking to your little friend with his inhaler. That's what you do with your life.
Andrew, can I ask you a question? This is a great question.
Sure.
What is the point of fucking all these bitches, these Miami thoughts, these bitches, right? That have been passed around, what's the point of that? What do I gain out of that?
Nothing. There is no point.
Absolutely agree.
Exactly.
Absolutely agree. There's no point in it. The goal is for you to find the good one, right? So you have to go to the supermarket and pick up a lot of apples till you find the good apple. Some of the apples are rotten, some of the apples are bad. You can't ignore all the apples because then you're never going to get a good one. I'm not saying you don't have to have sex with them, but you can go on a date, you can talk to them, you might meet a nice one. You don't know.
You know, every girl that I've been since I've been doing the internet shit.
Chad, did you watch the stream? I saw it. I think it was pretty good. And also, before I keep watching, because Andrew pretty much breaks this down exactly. Shout out to Adam22. I actually like this guy, man. I know that we don't agree on pretty much fucking anything, but I actually like this guy, and I want him to be a good father to his daughter.
Adam22 is not the kind of man that we should be emulating. Really not.
Enjoy your marriage. I don't know what else people expected me to say.
Next time Sneako and fucking Myron make a trip to Romania, I want to be right there on the PJ, hanging out and talking about why girls suck.
No.
So what is Adam doing there? That is called a straw man argument, right? The implication is that that's what they do. You know, the basis of Fresh and Fit is talking about why women are bad. Like, no, that's not the point of the show. So, Adam, you're misconstruing what the show is about, which is an ad hominem. Or a straw man. You're misconstruing the argument to make it easy to attack.
Enjoy your marriage.
And shout out to Myron, too.
Girl that has 90% of them, I make sign NDAs and stuff. Just so, like, because, like, I don't want them saying shit or taking pictures of shit or, like, not that I'm a weirdo, I just, you know, people like to leak things and stuff like that.
Has that ever happened to you or not?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What have they leaked about you?
Dumb shit, man.
What's
Dumb
up?
shit. Just stupid shit, like stuff like, I don't know, like pictures and stuff. I don't know, it's just like nothing.
That's happened to me, man. I've had girls come in my apartment and then film my apartment and then put it on TikTok.
It's crazy. Like, I'm not a weirdo outside. You met me all.
Yeah, and this wouldn't be a problem, except you're a public figure, right? So somebody could come to your apartment and steal stuff or learn your schedule, or, you know, it's sketchy, obviously. And these girls don't think about that. They just think about, you know, the attention they're going to get. Oh my god, I filmed Sneako's apartment, you know. Alright, shitting time. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit all for notifications, drop me a donation like Hunter M, AJ Nart, Tom M, and Bobby. Shoutouts to him, most recent subscriber on Patreon. Thank you. Buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Shoutouts to Curry Kid, most recent purchaser of Strategist Guide to Seduction. Thank you, I appreciate it. My Patreon is patreon.com/theheliosblog. Also, drop me a donation. Well, I already said. If you want to support me on the podcast, then just click the link in the description box, scroll down to support the show, and share this video. Alright, shitting is done. Let's continue.
Off stream. Am I a weird person? No.
Why didn't you let me answer that?
Am I a weird person, Andrew, outside of the streaming bullshit?
So what did they leak about you? Tell me.
Dude, answer that question. Hold on a second. Am I a weird guy?
What did they leak about you? I'm curious.
Weird, bro. No, nothing crazy, just pictures and stuff like that. Like some fan shit, if that makes sense. Like, just shit that, like just nothing crazy, nothing to leak about me.
Let me ask you a question.
Chad, I'll call Leafy in a second.
This is a genuine question. Why do you think, even though I'm the most famous man in the world, I've never had an ex leak things about me? Why do you think that is?
okay, I don't want to fucking don't look at me crazy and shit. But like what you're going through, don't you think it could have been avoided if like NDAs were signed?
No, there's absolutely nothing to do with it. Did you see the video I put up a couple days ago, or I think it was yesterday, explaining my criminal case? It's on my Twitter. It's pinned.
I didn't watch it. What did you say in it? I'll watch it. I will.
Watch it. You can watch it. Play it on your stream when we're not around, because I don't want to be on the stream when you play it. But play it, and it'll explain everything. But why do you think no ex-girlfriend has ever leaked anything about me, or no ex-girlfriend's ever tried to get revenge on me?
It's because he treats his girls well and you know, sleeps with them properly and so on. That's why.
You're not a bad.
Why do you think that? He's saying that no ex has ever tried to get revenge over him. I mean, respectfully, I'm not trying to, you know, I respect Andrew and Tristan, but I mean, didn't like he face all these allegations because of girls that they're not exes that were just whores that were in his house, but you know, I don't know if you can take the high ground when it comes to this conversation.
Now, yeah, Sneako, okay. I should call him Leafo, because that's what he is. He's a leaf that goes wherever the wind blows. So, Leafo, now he's turned on Andrew, his favorite guy, and now he's, you know, now Sneako's totally a good guy. And he's you know, he's turned the other leaf, and now he's against Andrew. What a snake. Sneako.
Yeah, you're not a weirdo. I know this about you. I just think you're getting extremely blackballed because you've been spitting knowledge and truth about making young men better. And we talked about this before. It's just all a push agenda to try to get you out. Did you know if you post a TikTok with your face in it, they ban you? I mean, did you know that? If someone makes a TikTok account, yeah, that's crazy. Who the fuck? Why are they banning people? Like, what are they doing?
I understand. That's the Matrix, but I'm talking about something else. And I'll tell
you. That's a psyop, right? The point is, telling men how to improve, that's not the goal. Because if men improve and then they start to change society, then society will go in a direction that the people that are, you know, in control don't want it to go. Divide and conquer. That was Julius Caesar. The reason why Caesar was able to take over Rome was because he had an army. They're trying to prevent anybody from making an army, effectively.
The answer to the question, because you don't know. The reason I never had an ex-girlfriend ever turn on me or insult me or try and come out and do an expose or any of those things is because those women genuinely respect me. And they respect me as a person, and I respect them back, and they have no reason to try and attack me because I'm genuinely a good man. When I see a woman who attacks a man,
a lot of the women that are coming out that are attacking and leeching right now, a lot of them never respected me. And I came into a lot of those interactions with good faith because, you know, I know I'm a good person. So I never really think that I have anything to hide, and I go into it with good intentions, not thinking that people are going to be able to use information, that anything that you could say will be used against you when you're famous.
By the way, Andrew, whether he's telling the truth or he's lying, notice how he's talking like a PR person, right? He's putting out a message that defends his name. Remember how Michaela yesterday, she was talking about how having your own following effectively allows you to protect yourself because you can preach to your audience and your audience will defend you. That's what Andrew's doing. He's going on all kinds of different platforms and saying the same message every time like a PR person. The point being, it's to protect his reputation. Whereas other people are telling him that he's being bad, he's telling other people that he's being good. So that there's a counter narrative that goes against the narrative that talks about Andrew, right?
Especially when it comes to clout chasers. And a lot of these people are literally turning into clout demons. Clout is an actual disease. People are starving for this like crack fiends.
That tells me a lot about who
the irony.
That man is, and I'll tell you why. Because either that man was not worthy of her respect, or she is an honorless person and he couldn't identify it. And either way, that makes the man at fault. As a man, you have to be absolutely and utterly accountable for everything in your life. So if I were to get a girl into my life and trust her and fly her around the world and take her to beautiful places and let her hang around with me, etc., and then she were to rat on me and snake me, that tells me one of two things. She knows me intimately and thinks I'm a bitch, and that she does not have any respect for me and she has no problem outing me to the internet. Or, even worse perhaps, I'm hanging around with a snake and didn't identify it.
I've made this mistake so many times in the past couple of years, and he's right. It's a lot of these girls are. So you're able to identify. I'm not trying to be like all women are snakes and all women are whores. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, this is like triple reaction video. But anyway, the point is, girls, there are girls out there who don't have your best interest at heart, and that's actually why. So you know the initial question that Adin asked Andrew, which was, why? What's the point of sleeping with all these girls? Well, the point is, when you sleep with all these girls, you get experience. When you get experience, you can use that experience to understand that some girls are good and some girls are bad, and you're going to avoid the bad ones, right? The girls that would snake you, as it were, or the only reason they're talking to you is so they can go into your apartment, film it, and then put it on TikTok so that they can get, views and likes and all that. Yeah, that's not the kind of girl you want to be with.
But a lot of women are opportunistic when it comes to viewing men. A lot of them don't respect men because they're feminists and they're told not to respect men. So you can't go into it with good faith. You need to think that, okay, if she believes in anything feminist, then she's going to try to bring you down because she doesn't respect men innately. She doesn't think that men are worth her respect. If she doesn't respect her father, she's not going to respect you. So you have to be very careful when you become more influential, more successful about who you spend your time with, because
you always have to be careful with who you spend your time with. But actually, turns out that Sneako is not actually insulting Andrew Tate in this one. The title of the video is misleading. Anyway, let's continue.
Because if she doesn't respect men, then what makes you think she's going to respect you? And it's so many times in the past years, I can name you countless incidences where I've went into it with good faith, and it's like, bro, I shouldn't even have these girls in my apartment. I shouldn't even be sitting at a table with you. I shouldn't be around. I shouldn't be speaking to you, because a lot of these women, if they don't respect men, if they want clout, if they look at you as an asset, they're going to use all the information like they're like ammunition.
Well, what they're doing is actually they're like lawyers, right? Or like police. Like you know how they say if you're taken into custody you shouldn't talk because every single word you say can and will be used against you. Well, these girls are the same, right? They're not out there for your best interest. They're out there for, trying to extract as much as they can out of you.
I would actually say, although I'm the most talented man in the world and I harness thousands of talents, one of my number one talents is my ability to spot snakery and treachery.
I'm not as good at that as Myron, for example. I got to give him credit for that. I'm going to do a stream with him in Colombia. Tune in. I want to have like a long form discussion with him about this exactly. So tune in for that. Make sure to follow the stream. All the almost 15K people watching. Follow the stream. Want to get to 500K. Sign up to locals.com Sneako.locals.com if you miss any of the stream, and join the creativity kit / active income, and also the new Discord link in the description. But yeah, I want to have a
too much shilling, only me shilling.
Long form discussion about this because I've been really bad at noticing snakery. I've looked into a lot of people with good faith, and I mean, Abba's the perfect example of that, where Myron noticed it way before I did. I didn't listen.
Tell if someone close to me could ever be a traitor. Think of what I've just been through. Think of what I've just been through in jail. Has anybody from my inner circle turned on me? Has anybody close to me said, you know what, now that he's in jail, I'll admit he was a bit weird? Has anybody tried to rob me of money? Has anybody sold stories trying to make money off me? Nobody close to me has turned on me. Not a single man on my team has turned on me. Not a single woman close to me has turned on me. Not one.
Oh, thanks for the 5, Gorgiono Boro. Honestly, was a W a real one? Okay, bro. Zerka's a leech. He is out to use you and take everything he can from you. He puts you in a headlock. Okay, he's fucking around, bro. Notice how he's grooming you, bro. No, you're in too deep.
No. Zerka is using Sneako, 100%. He's using Sneako's bigger platform to promote himself. Obviously, this is not subtle. That's obvious that that's what he's doing. But I mean, I think Sneako knows that. I don't think that's subtle.
Don't be dumb and see how he's using you, snaking you on Twitter. Yeah, I mean, the thing is though, a lot of it is like I still think Aiden could be my friend, for example. I still want to be friends with Aiden, like just because I genuinely like the guy. But I mean, he's been dissing me on podcasts publicly with millions of viewers, saying that I'm lying about saying that I'm still drinking, for example. He's also like can fit into this category. But when it comes to streaming and content creation, a healthy level of snakery is actually beneficial for both parties, which turns human interaction into kind of this fucked up thing where you'll just be disrespectful and snake each other and lie. And then when you see each other in person, you're like, hey, what's up? Because stirring internet drama like this is actually good for streaming because it gives you something to talk about and it makes it more exciting and it makes people interested in what you have.
It's just what's it called? They're not actually snaking each other. It's like artificially generated outrage. They don't actually hate each other. In fact, they like each other. But they on stream they say they hate each other for content, right? Which means effectively they're playing characters, right? They're not really like that. And that's obvious, right?
To say it's good for this game, and I think what him saying that I'm still drinking, even though it's not true, I think something like that he sees as innocent, and so do I. Actually, ironically, Myron thinks stuff like that is really weird and gay, but I'm like, bro, I get it, you know. And I know Aiden thinks it the same way because when you and some Sartorial, for example, Sartorial Shooter always says that shit's weird. Andrew and Tristan think that shit's weird, but me and Aiden grew up in the social media era where that's just normal, which it's fucked up because
yeah, exactly. Disrespecting each other and treating each other like garbage behind your back is accepted.
A lot of basic respect went out the window.
Destiny is the biggest snake.
When social media was introduced.
That says a lot about me as a man. That means, one, I treat people with respect and I'm respected. And two, by extension, I can spot snakes. So it's very careful. You have to be very careful as a man. It's also very important, especially with your level of fame and the world you're living in. You have to be very, very careful that you as a man are not going to be hanging around with girls who are only interested for clout, like you said, but also they don't have this
facts.
Snaky attitude, this attitude where they're going to degrade themselves and they're also going to embarrass themselves to try and embarrass you by extension. You need to develop the ability to spot that and avoid it like the plague. And once you can do that, then you'll be pretty safe to live a full life and pick up apples and find your wife and one day have children and be happy. So when I see a man who's getting ratted on by an ex-girlfriend, that says a lot about the man.
Chad, who is he talking about? What the hell?
And themselves. Does that make sense to you?
It does make sense to you. I mean, to me, yes, sir. That's a great way to put it. Honestly, I like how you did that. So, Andrew, in that case, since you know that.
Okay, so that's pretty much the end of the discussion. Flying Raptor, thanks 11. I used to go to a lot of NBA games growing up in Sacramento. I used to wonder why NBA players never talk to people, but it makes sense. If you have fame value, the leeches come in doves. Protect yours. You see.
That's right. Exactly.
You can only adjust the BS. A lot of coping from Tate. It's not coping. It's a good lesson about who you should spend your time with. Is he the perfect example of that? No, because then this case wouldn't have happened. But he's right that you need to be extremely careful about who you spend your time with, and you should be able to clock that type of behavior immediately. You should be able to know that that's going to happen. So everything that happened, everything that's happening now, and all these attacks that's happening on me right now, did I know it was coming? Yes. Like, am I surprised? No. Should I have been better prepared? Absolutely. Absolutely. And shout out again to Adam22. I genuinely think he's a good guy.
Disaster.
Okay, so that's the drama. That's all I'm gonna say about that. L stream is out of focus. Do I think he respects me the way like he respects his brother or like somebody who's always around there? No, I don't think so. I think he sees potential. I mean, like, yeah, I think he sees me as a young person, and that I think he thinks I make stupid mistakes. But yeah, that's what I think about that. So.
Okay, here's a comment on Sneako's stream. You're doing illicit substances on stream, and you're mad someone said you drink. You shouldn't do either, and don't advertise for cool points if you do.
Oh yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. It's gonna keep happening, chat. People are gonna continue to keep trying to use anything they can. So I want.
Zerka seems genuine. He clearly just trolls on Twitter and stream to make good, entertaining content. The fact that he's so comfortable around you should be a sign he really likes you.
I want to separate a lot of people right now because you could see this type of attitude in the chat. How many of you are watching the stream because you want drama, and how much of you are actually supporters of me? How much of you are just here to go and like...
Most people don't give a damn about you. They care about themselves. So they don't like Sneako. Like Tate is washed out with TikTok.
Because if you are just here because you think that this is going to be drama, then I don't want you in the stream. Then fine. And then you're also stirring a lot of this stuff up because people... I don't want to be seen, and it seems weird to even ask for this in a way, but I want to change people's perception where the people that you speak to and watch online are caricatures, and that they
That's
are
right.
just clowns that are there to entertain you. For example, yesterday, one of my fans who made an account for Zerka was just restreaming my stream on the platform that took my money and banned me unjustly. So when he's restreaming my stuff, when somebody who's a supporter is stealing my stream live and putting it on the platform that stole money from me, yes, I'm gonna go copyright that. That's fucked up. But then a lot of people will be like, Sneako's snaking his fans. I'm not snaking my fans. I'm doing what's right because that platform screwed me over and they're stealing my work. And especially, I'm already getting boxed in by Rumble. I'm already canceled off of so many platforms. I need to maximize Rumble. So just things like that, like I saw that response to people like yesterday in the chat, people saying, El Sneako, stealing from his fans. My fans are stealing from me live. And you think that I'm just gonna let this happen? You think I'm gonna allow BotTube to take more of my work? Absolutely not. So one more time, I wanna see who here is actually supporting. Because I wanna start a group chat.
So here's the thing. It's really, it's funny that Sneako talks like this, like not understanding that whether you are the joke, right? Whether they're laughing with you or they're laughing at you, it doesn't matter. You're making money either way. So who cares? Sneako cares too much what people think of him, right? You should just do your thing, and who cares what they think? Anyway.
We have the Discord, for example. That's where a lot of the people convene, and also the Telegram link in the description. That's where a lot of people are around. But I'm seeing a lot of the people who watch my stream every day. They switch up immediately, and they want to stir up more drama. And I see it. I see it in the chat that they view this as just plain entertainment, as just
they do. To them, you're not a person. You're a character. You're just a TV show host, basically.
Plain, I'm a clown on the stream and I'm blah blah blah, and they disregard you completely. But when you see right now all the attacks that have been happening on me for months, people trying to ruin everything that I've built for 10 years, even though you know that I'm putting out a positive message and you know in your heart I am. That's why you're back. When you switch up and stir up more drama, when you are trying to go and provoke more, you're not with me. And I need to have actual soldiers. It was really inspiring to see, for example, America First, the people that would literally die for the cause. People who care so much about that message that they would die for that. I want to create I want to have people who are actual supporters too, who are on my side when stuff like this happens. This was small.
Yeah, Sneako. In order to have people that are actually on your side, what you need is to be a man that's worthy of respect. You have to walk the walk and talk the talk. You just talk the talk and then waffle about and let the wind blow you wherever, and then wonder why there are problems for you. Because you have a paper personality. You have no frame. That's why people don't respect you and try to stir up drama and see you as a caricature.
What happened today and what's going to happen for the next couple weeks, probably for the next couple months, you're going to see more of this attack. You're going to see more people, everybody try to snake me. But this was light, and I'm able to bob and weave. This can roll right off my shoulders. Nothing. It happened before. I've had way worse before. But when it happens again, and when it happens worse, when the media attacks me again, which the media has before, saying all these things that I'm a misogynist, saying that I'm racist, I don't even want to give these websites clout, especially after Yay 24. Media outlets have attacked me. Like, this is not just internet drama. This is serious at this point. There's a war right now, genuinely. Here we go with the real talk. There's a war of good versus evil happening right now.
That's
the media is all on their side. A lot of these YouTubers, a lot of the most popular influencers, a lot of the big accounts, the cloud chase, all these people, they're on the side of evil. They are promoting their agenda. They want people to be bickering about nothing. They don't want you to promote positivity. You see it black and white today. I posted an exercise video saying, thank God for exercise, and I'm lifting. And then that becomes a joke. He's picking up 15 pounds. Like, people will find any reason to turn something positive and make it negative.
Yep.
So it's genuinely good versus evil. And if you are on their side, bro, like, this is not the place for you. I want people who are actually trying to make a change.
Yeah, okay. This is perhaps he's being genuine. Perhaps. But at this point, he has waffled so many times that I have a lot of trouble trusting him. Right? Alright. Let's end the video there. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit all the notifications. Drop me a donation like Hunter M, Adrian R. Tom, and Bobby. Shoutouts to you. Most recent follower on Patreon. Buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Shoutouts to Curry Kid being the most recent purchaser of Strategist Guide to Seduction. My Patreon is patreon.com/theheliosblog. Share this video. You want to support me on the podcast, just click the description link. Scroll down to support the show. It's right there. That's all we got. Yeah, thank you so much for listening, especially if you listen to the end. I really do appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.